Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you for joining on my channel and keep watching my videos. What I do want to express out to you guys is something that I recently got during the week that kind of frustrated me a little bit, or maybe even the weeks before, but I do want to get that off my chest. But of course, definitely before that, I hope that y'all are safe. I hope that y'all are okay and doing well. Don't forget to definitely subscribe, share, like, and hit that bell for more notifications. Okay, so this is what I want to get off my chest. It's actually something that came up during the week, or even maybe weeks before that. I did get a message from somebody that they did not like how I was giving my information out. But you know what, just so you guys know that the information that I'm giving out, whether it's based on myself, whether it's based about everything English that I keep telling you guys about, or whether it's information about the US, how I give out my information is all casual information. When I want you guys to look at my videos or watch my videos and learn from me, it's more about things that are casual. So it's not always by the book. So when you guys do go out there in the future, when you go out into the real world, going abroad to different countries, it's definitely not going to be based on what you guys are learning in the books. So I don't know why most of the time you guys want to definitely learn strictly from the book and how it is in order from this point to the last point from the end of the sentence. But most of the time when you do end up building your advanced English, it's not always going to be that way, and you're definitely going to be learning extra things that you can input into your English that's not necessarily always formal. But when you do learn something formal, yes, when you talk to somebody that's very important, when you talk to somebody that is above your pay grade or above your level, yeah, or even older than you, you might want to talk more formally. But most of the time in everyday English, none of y'all speak that way. So I hope you guys can understand the reason why I give the information that I give from my videos is because I want you to be more natural. Going on to that natural point that I was actually telling you about, when you're speaking to somebody, what you guys would normally do is speak to them with some kind of slang, especially in Indonesian. Maybe you guys have some slang in Indonesian that you guys use. You know, if you do have any information about any slang, I'm not exactly sure about that much Indonesian slang, but if you guys do know some Indonesian slang, let me know down in the comments below, and hopefully if I'm gonna build my Indonesian as well, I can maybe use them too. So this time what I'm gonna do, going on to that natural point that I was telling you about, I'm gonna explain to you the difference between slang and reduced speech. Those are kind of two different things that most people who are learning English kind of get confused about, and then they think that these words are actual words when it comes to the reduced speech. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, let's say, my 10 reduced speech words as well as 10 slang words that are not so up to date, but I use them most often. And then there are some words that are new to me that I didn't realize that existed, but for the time that I was here, I think it started to expand even more. So let's get started. So going natural in this case is the way to go. So when we do reduce speech, you definitely are able to sound more American in your English skills. So example number 1, what's up? But more or less in this case, what's up is a short reduction of what is up. So what plus is, and then up is what's up. But there is another way of saying what's up, but sometimes people would use the D sound instead of the S sound. So it would go, what up? What up, homie? How you doing? How is everything going? So something like that for that one. Now, the next one is going to be a word plus me. That's going to be combined. So it's going to sound like two words mashed up into one. Like, gimme. Gimme your money. I want your money, so gimme right now. Gimme right now. The next one is let and me. But instead of using the T sound, of course, let and me will be combined and it comes out like lemme. Let me have your car for the weekend. I swear I'll give it back to you. Lemme. Now, the next example is going to be a combination of the ones that are used most common in American English. Now, it's going to be a word plus have, or a word plus have to. These are going to be like shoulda. You should have done that, or you should have went to the party. I don't know why you didn't, but you should have gone. The next example is have to. So now this one is definitely going to sound like instead of have and to, but it's pronounced with an F. Have to. You have to go. I don't want you to not go. You gotta go. You have to go. And then the next one is going to be has to. It's like have to, but instead of with an F, it's still with an S. So it of course still follows along with, for example, like if you had the subject he, she, and it. Normally people in proper English would say he has to, but once again, this is reduced speech. So to sound natural, you're going to combine the two. He has to be there. It's not like he's not going to be there, but he has to. I know he has to be there. Now I got a few more for you that are more common than most. Now this one, I'm pretty sure you've heard a whole lot in maybe like music and movies. Even you yourself have probably tried to use it a lot yourself too. So if you already know it, good job. Definitely keep it going. But then if you don't, then of course this is going to be new for you. So let's see what we've got. Gotta. Gotta is a combination of got and to. So it's the word plus to. Gotta. You gotta be there at the party. I don't want you to not be there. I know I keep talking about parties. I feel like I need to go to one, but of course we can't in this pandemic. So gotta. You gotta have the money. You gotta have the car. You gotta have a good looking person by your side. The next one is wanna. It is a combination of want and to, of course. So it's like, I want to have a dream of going abroad to a different country, but I'm not sure if I can make it. But that's just an example sentence. I know you guys want to go to a different country, and you are able to do that. Just keep up building your English with me, and then I will help you out. And then the next one, let's see, is, what is it? I kind of forgot what it was. I think that's about it. Hopefully at this point, what you guys have learned so far, you can definitely practice. And then Let me know if you're still having trouble. If not, then definitely keep trying it out. You guys can definitely continue to build on your English by watching more movies and listening to more music, because they do use these kind of words in their lyrics. The next set of words that I'm going to give you are a set of slang words that have been built for over the years. They have started since the 1990s, or maybe even before that, up to 2020. Now, like words in the dictionary, slang words do have their own dictionary as well, because these are actual words that are used mostly in casual English, and they do have a meaning and an example. Let's start off with number one. Number one is bail or ditch. Now, these two are used a whole lot, which means to cancel out an activity or an event that you guys are in the middle of joining. Oops, I gotta bail. I have another appointment with my doctor. Or, for example, ditch. Oh, you know what? Trisha just ditched on us, and that's not right. So when you use these words are to excuse yourself from joining an activity, maybe even in the middle of it. Got it so far? Okay, number two. Number two is another word that is used a lot, mostly in rap songs or rap music. The word is ballin'. This one, what I'm going to say is used mostly to express a life of luxury or a luxurious lifestyle. It's when somebody has a whole lot of things in their life that amount to a whole lot of money, and they feel like they're ballers. So ballers would be the person, and balling is what they do. So, oh, you know what? Trevor was balling the other day. He had a really nice car and a really big house. That's how you would use the word balling. Now, chill out. Chill out is one that oops, I made a mistake. Oh my God. Okay, I keep making mistakes. But you know what? That's a part of life. We're all humans. So chill out is actually a phrase that is used a whole lot by a whole lot of people. Chill out is to express for somebody to calm down. So this example would be, chill out, man. What is going on with you? Meaning calm down. You want the person to calm down. Now, number 5, or the next one, is going to be trippin'. Trippin' is also used a whole lot by a whole lot of people. No matter what person you are, this word you will always hear a lot. Trippin' is like, what in the world is going on? Why is she tripping? She's acting all crazy and all whacked up. That's tripping. So tripping is when you would want to talk about somebody who is getting crazy or talking crazy or thinking crazy. So that is what tripping means. Are you ready for the next one? So what I'm going to give you for this one is actually something I didn't realize that actually existed, because I would have said the real long phrase for it, because I didn't know that they were going to cut it down, and I didn't know when this actually existed, but now it does. So I'm going to let you know so you don't have to say the whole phrase. So goat. And no, I know you're thinking it must be the animal, but it's not the animal. GOAT is actually a abbreviation, or it's an acronym for greatest of all time. Even though, yes, it is pronounced like the animal goat, but it means greatest of all time. Now, if I were to give you a sentence with this phrase, I would be, in my opinion, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. He is the man. That's how you would use the word goat. Greatest of all time. Now don't forget that, and try not to get confused with the animal, goat. The next one I'm gonna give is lit or fire. Or when somebody says something is on fire, that actually means it's really hot, like it's really cool or good looking. So the example to this one would be, oh my God, damn, your shoes are so lit, or your kicks are on fire. That's how you would use the word lit or fire. This one had actually changed. I used to use on fire all the time for when my girlfriends or when my friends had really nice clothing or really nice attire. I would use the word on fire, but then now they changed it, or now the teenagers in the US, now they use the word lit instead of fire. And I just realized that myself. But that's something for you to know when you go to the US yourself, when you hear somebody say that. Now, the next one I'm gonna do is, I actually used this in my previous sentence for the example lit and fire, which is actually kicks. I think it's still being used, but I'm not sure. But if you do hear that, now you know what they mean. So kicks actually means sneakers or shoes. So when you see somebody having good shoes or good sneakers, instead of saying that, to make it sound more natural or more up to date, if you want to say, you can say the word kicks. Oh, damn, your kicks are on fire, or your kicks are so lit, or whatever it may be. So shoes or sneakers is kicks. The next three I'm gonna give you would be the first one. This one is actually new. You know what? Now that I think about it, it's actually new. Maybe you have heard about it, but maybe I don't know. I never really use this. But it's something that I just realized that it happens. Happens to be. I don't know why they use this word, but let me see if you can figure it out. It's the word tea. I don't know why they use the word tea, but here it goes. So it's tea, or here's the tea. Now this one for me is new. Maybe it is for you too, but if you've seen or heard it in movies, let me know what movie you've heard it in before. But here is the tea, or spill the tea, means to talk about hot news, entertainment news, or gossip. So let me know what the tea is, or here's the tea, or wait, hold on. Can you spill the tea for me and tell me what's going on? It's all about talking about gossip. Now, the next one is also going to be something that is used when you want to ask somebody information, but not necessarily information. It's like you want to find out how the person is. Instead of saying what's up, then you can say what's good. So, hey dude, what's good? How's going on? What's going on? I mean, I keep messing up, but you know. What's good? How you doing? That's another way of saying how are you? What's good, or what's going on in your life? Last but not least, I actually wanted to give this right after I gave the word, what was it? The T one, but I kind of forgot and I skipped to the last one, but I'm gonna give it to you now. This one is whack. This one is also used a lot by people everywhere and anywhere in the US. So whack means actually something that is not cool, or like not up to date, or that's like something that's ridiculous. So if I were to give you a sentence to use this word, oh, what? That's whack, yo. Oh my God. I don't like that, because that person is giving like really bad information about a cell phone that I actually like, but now that I think about it, it's whack. So that's how to use the word whack in this case. It means to talk about something that is actually ridiculous. So now that you guys have had an overview so far of my reduced speech words and my slang words, hopefully you guys can practice these and be able to use them. But be careful, once again, I urge you to try to build up a dictionary on this one and find out more words you can try out. If you guys happen to end up finding a word that you're interested in using, you can let me know first down in the comments below, and then I'll try to help you guys use that word. Or if you guys want to hear a word that you haven't heard before, I'm gonna try to find out what that is, and then hopefully I will be able to give it to you in the next coming videos. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna turn this into a series only because this is the ones that I've given you so far between the reduced speech and the slang words. Those are just a few words. I'm gonna give each 10 and 10 every single time. If I can remember to give you 10 and 10, maybe a little bit more. But there are a whole lot more words out there that are used in daily conversation in English that it's good for you guys to know, and try to use it yourself with your friends and family who can speak English as well, and see if they can understand what you're trying to say. And of course, when you go to the US, like I keep telling you guys, when you go to the US, you'll definitely hear these off the bat. You'll be able to hear them anywhere and everywhere, especially with people you will meet along the way. But remember to be careful when you're using or speaking English. Look at and remember who you're talking to. If it's like a friend or whatever that you finally meet for the first time, then you can use these words. But if you are talking to somebody that is of higher standards, like a professor or a dean at university or whatever it may be, that's a whole lot more important, then do use formal English and try to practice these with your friends, and mostly only the friends that you make wherever you go in the US, and be careful how to use them though. Okay, so once again, if you like my videos, definitely continue to share them and continue to keep liking them as always, and subscribe. First of all, subscribe. All right, peace out.